following is a production of Wallington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Welcome everyone to Wallington Shires Pierce Productions and NETSN's coverage of Piney Woods baseball. Tonight, the Dragons travel to Timpson to take on the Bears in an important district game.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to the big broadcast here on NETSN. Hope you're having an awesome and blessed day. We are in Timpson, Texas here today, and you might notice that we're kind of moved off to the side here a little bit. And I realized something that doing broadcast here last year, that if you get right behind the dish here in Timpson, where we usually like to be, that you end up with that sunshine and it beams right down into the camera. So for the most part last year, we received a lot of camera with sunshine in it. So we decided to move over here to the right side, the left side of the field here, and the good Shelbyville fans have offered to let us to, keep a little bit of open area here so we can catch most of the field there. So we're going to catch it all the way out there to left field. And we should have a good shot down here at the first baseline as well for you tonight as we're here in Timpson, as we're avoiding the sunshine that will come right over the top of the pitcher's mound here. So that's kind of the reason why we moved over here to the left-hand side. Welcome here to the big ball game. It's a big ball game here tonight. Now, it is big for the Shelbyville Dragons. That is for sure. Shelbyville Dragons come in here in the number 2 spot. Right now they are sitting at 14-7-1 overall, 8-3. End of the district, right behind the Garrison Bulldogs. The Gary Bobcats were able to get them on a 1-0 ball game last week. So they're sitting in there trying to stay above the Gary Bobcats. Trino Owls right in there, Joaquin, Woden, Timpson, all right there. Now the Timpson Bears, they're a dangerous ball club right now because they really do need some wins, and they're going to be trying to get as many as they can here the last 3 games. They got to win tonight and the next couple, and if they can beat Shelbyville here tonight, get a little bit of help along the way, they have a chance to get in there on one of those playoff spots that's coming up here in a couple of weeks. But a lot of work to do here tonight for Coach Tondro and his squad. They come in here with a 4-7 division record, 11-7 overall, and ready to take on the Shelbyville Dragons here tonight on the NETSN. It is our Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show. We'll be right back as we get ready for the start of this one and get you around the horn here on the NETSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Alrighty, folks, we're ready to go here tonight in Timpson, as it is the Timpson Bears welcoming the Shelbyville Dragons to town, and it will be Gavin McDonald, GMAC, going to be up here first. Forward to Shelbyville Dragons, as he will step up here. Make sure we got all our stuff in the right spot. All right, Shelbyville Dragons will be McDonald, Doggett, and Doggett. They will be going against Circe. Galvez is behind the dish. Brewster at first, Castillo second, Crawford short, Warren at third, Duke left, Holloway center, and Bush is the right fielder for Coach Tondro and the Timpson Bears. Steve Reich 1-2. So 1-1 count here to G-Mac standing in here trying to get something started here for the Dragons. Let's see if we can get a down there at the first man. And there's a shot over to third, and a nice play here by the third baseman. And a good play by Moreland. He'll go 5-3, get the out number 1. So 1 out. So here comes Tanner Doggett, the pitcher for the Shelbyville Dragons. He'll be up here next. And as I said, folks, we're trying to keep a little bit of that sun glare out of there, and we'll do our best. But it's kind of coming right down in there. But we'll move that off of there just a little bit. There we go. So Doggett stands up here, taking it down on the inside. It's ball 1. So ball 1 to him, just getting underway here this afternoon in Timpson. First of 3 games coming up here this week will be in Shelbyville Thursday for some softball as the ladies get after. And that's a hot shot there, and that's going to get out into left field. And that is a dinger for Tanner Doggett. So the pitcher for the Shelbyville Dragons is going to get a 1-shot, 1-0 pitch and drive it out into left field. And it is gone for the dinger here. So Tanner Doggett, the pitcher for the Dragons, helping his own cause with the single home run here. So it's a 1-0 lead here for the Dragons. Searcy laid it up in there. He's been pitching pretty good. He's got some heat. And that one came down in there, and Doggett drove it over the left field fence. And it's a 1-0 ball game here for the Dragons. Stepping in there, taking a strike, Morgan Doggett. So Morgan standing in here, the lefty. Lefty on lefty here for Searcy. Another big shot out into center field. So Morgan Doggett is going to be on with the single. So 2 hits here for the Dragons. And here comes Gus Duvon to the plate. Gus Duvon coming up here ready to go against Searcy. So the man on. And 1 out. Low for ball 1 here to Duvon. 1-0 to him. Lambright will be on deck. First baseman for the Dragons. Stands in here as Duvon sits in ready to go. That's in there for a call. Steerike 1-1 to count. So with a 1-1 count, Gus standing right in here. Taking the lead over there at first is Doggett. Here's a high fly ball here onto the infield. Second baseman. It's going to be Castillo. He'll go out there, and he can't handle it, and he'll throw it into second, and it's going to get in away from second and now get away from third as it's down the line here and all the way over to third here on some throwing errors by the Bears. Now has runners at second and third as Doggett will run and get over to second, or over to third now on the error, and Duvon is on the I'm going to call that a hit for Dubon. That way it will be the 3rd hit and not the 2nd error. So now runners at 2nd and 3rd here. 1 out. Stepping into here is going to be Lambright. Jackson standing in here, the first baseman. First pitch he sees is going to drive that out into a left field. Going to be out there enough for an RBI single for Lambright. And now the Dragons now lead it by a score of 2-0. Hunter Harvey coming to the plate. 1 out. Runners on the corners here for the Dragons. Here comes the center fielder to the plates. Checking with Coach Williams down the third base line. Coach Murray down the first base side, looks like. Searcy is sitting ready to go. Harvey going to lay down a nice bunt down the third base side. Going to be bringing him home. Here comes the throw from Searcy. Good play at the plate. They get him. That's a good play there at the plate here by the catcher and the pitcher as Galvez was able to hang on to it. So coming in is going to be Doggett. He'll be out for number 2, as that will be on the 1-2 for out number 2. Duvon moves over. Lambright is now at second. Harvey on the fielder's choice. So first and second, 2 outs. So standing at the plate now is Murray. He'll take ball 1. So 1-0 to Murray. That's up on the inside. It'll now be 2-0 to Murray. So it's a 2-0 ball game. Here comes Murray right in. He's got a 2-0 count. Seriously delivers. That's a shot right there at third, and a nice job there by Moreland. Gonna step on the bag for the unassisted, and that'll do it there for the third out of the inning. But the Dragons, they do get 3 hits. They'll leave 2 errors by the Bears is what I'm going to count there. And it will be a 2-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the first. Crawford, Galvez, and Brewster come to the plate when we come back right here on NETSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
I'm back here ready to go to the bottom half of the second inning, or the bottom half of the first inning here. See if we can get a little bit of glare off of that there to help us out a little. Not going to do much with it there, but see if we can keep that pointed away, maybe go down a little bit. Okay, there we are. That might be the bit we got right there. All right, so here we go, ready to go for the bottom half of the first inning. Crawford, Galvez, and Brewster coming to the plate. It will be Doggett in the bump. Scarborough behind the dish. Lambright is at first. Duvon second. McDonald short. Murray is at third. Morgan Doggett is in left. Harvey is in center. And Hargrove is the right fielder today. And good news for the Dragons as we hear that got one of the player, Harbison's coming back. Scarborough come back, I'm sorry, today. Scarborough came back from an injury today. So that's good to see that the Dragons get him back, especially as he's getting ready for the next few games here. And this is important. I know we talk about how important it is, Coach Tondro and the Bears. They got to win every game they possibly can along the way here. If they want to keep thinking they get some help along the way, they got to play against the Dragons here today. Play some of those teams ahead of them, see if they can knock them out, see if they can get into that playoff rotation coming up. So we're just going to have to see how things go as we roll along. Like I said, we still have the rest of this week and first part of next week for more games before we get ready to go into the first part of May for the playoff runs and things like that as we get ready to go with it, folks. All right, so here we go. Coming to the plates is going to be Crawford. He'll stand up here, ready to go against Tanner Doggett. And talking with Coach about Tanner for the game, asking how he was. Said he's playing very well, feels really good. And he hoped to maybe get a little time against Joaquin coming up on Friday. So we'll see how that goes. So stepping up first will be the shortstop, Crawford. So Crawford gets ready to go here. Tanner Doggett pitching very well on this season. First pitch on the way. Calls. D-Rack 1 to him. Oh, 1. And Doggett loves to work quick, so Crawford right back in 0-1 to him. On the way. Curveball. Outside. 1-1 to count. So Galvez and Brewster on deck and in the hole waiting here. High fly ball over here on the right side. And right there at the second base coming over is Gus Devon. He'll make the play. Out number 1. So 1 out. Here comes Galvez, the catcher to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Galvez stands in, ready to go. First pitch, D-Rack called. Galvez, 0-1 to him. Right back in, Tanner Doggett delivers. There's a shot down the third base line, and it'll be just foul. 0-2 bounces just foul just before the bag down there, so it'll be an 0-2 count to him. Brewster, the first baseman, will be on deck. Wondering if he's related to my good friend, Coach Brewster. Probably so. So Brewster going to stand on deck here. Back in is Galvez, the catcher. He comes up here now ready to go. One out, nobody on. 0-2 count to him from Doggett. Bringing the heat there, 1-2. Just outside. So standing right in there, Galvez, ready to go. Doggett has the sign he likes from Scarborough. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out into shallow center field, but just off the dirt. Going to be Duvon right there for it once again. Like that might have had a little bit more gumption on it, but right there off the dirt for out number 2. So here comes Brewster to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Duke on deck if Brewster can reach. Doggett up on the inside, ball 1 to him. Right back in, Brewster goes. 1-0 count to him. Doggett bringing a hot one. Coming from the corner. Murray takes it off the hop. Got to make a hot throw. And gets him by a step. Good play there by Murray. And good job to get down the line by Brewster. But just gets him by a step for a 1-2-3 inning here for 1-2-3 inning here for Tanner Doggett. So we'll go to the second inning. It's a 2-0 lead here for the Shelbyville Dragons. Obregon, Scarborough, and McDonald coming to the plate against Searcy when we come back right here on NETSN.
Pineywood Sports and NETSN say thank you to our season-long sponsors that proudly bring us Center softball and baseball. Ace Hardware is the place. Center Tire, new ownership, new services, same attention to quality. And Covington Lumber, your third-generation supply store and lumberyard. Dr. Deborah Worsham of Worsham Family Dental supports area athletes, volleyball and otherwise, and treats her patients as she treats her own family. Both adults and young people are invited to come sit in her chair and let the doctor look around a little. Dr. Worsham helps you smile your best smile while you play your best game. You can trust Dr. Deborah Worsham in Joaquin.
Back here ready to go to the second inning. 1 inning of work here for Searcy. Back out on the bump. He's got 14 pitches, no strikeouts, no base on balls. He gave up the 3 hits and the 2 runs. Ready to go here in the second inning. And he will face Obregon, Scarborough, and the top of the order, McDonald, to start off here into the second. So the DH Obregon stands in, ready to go. Searcy lefty, ready to bring it. First pitch to him. High, ball 1. One-0. Just missing there. Now it's 2-0. Obregon right back in here, leading it off here in the second inning, trying to get something started for the catcher Scarborough. Obregon drives that one out into left field, and it'll be down for a hit. And that is the 4th hit of the afternoon here for the Dragons. So coming to the plates will be the catcher Scarborough, number 9 hitter for the Dragons. So Scarborough going to stand up here, checking in with Coach Williams down the third baseline. Throw over to first, getting back in time. Let's get a little bit more view of that first base area over there. Getting back in time. As Scarborough stands in, ready to go. Swinging around looking to bunt, lays it down, fouls it off to the screen, 0-1 to him. Coach Williams, new signs down the third baseline, and said Coach Murray down the first base side. Scarborough right back in. Here's the 0-1 to him. Seriously, long look in here. Galvez sends the sign, checking him at first. Not much of a lead by Obregon over there. Just a foul tip there is fouling it off. It's 0-2 Scarborough. It's going to be a foul ball, so Obregon, even though he tried to steal the bag down there at second, has to go back. It was a foul tip at the plate. So the play down at second, irrelevant. 0-2, everybody back in where they're supposed to be. Obregon leading off at first once again. Scarborough 0-2 to him. High fly ball here into foul ground. And just on the top edge there of the Timpson Bears dugout. Otherwise, might have been a play there for Brewster at first. Foul ball. Stays 0-2. So the 0-2 count to him. Standing right back in is Scarborough. That's up high. 1-2. Quick throw down to first. It's going to get down into right field. And now Obregon decides to go. Going to pick it up there in right field. He'll get in there and he'll be safe at seconds. So another throwing area here on the Bears. Has a runner scoring position now for the Dragons. It's 1-2 at the plate to Scarborough. Now Obregon over to second. Pitch on the way. High fly ball by Scarborough. Going to get out into center field. Center fielder getting underneath it there is Holloway. And he'll make the play. Now number 1. So 1 out. Top of the order coming up. G-Mac, Gavin McDonald come up. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to third his first time up. Got a runner scoring position here with 1 out. And a man in second in scoring position there. Taking strike 1 to him right there. So 0-1 to McDonald. So Mac standing right in. Here's the pitch. That one's up high. It'll be a 1-1 count to him. So it's Tanner Doggett, who had the big home run on a deck. Low for ball number 2 to McDonald. And that makes it 2-1. So with 1 out and runner over at second here, 2-1 to McDonald, trying to get on here. See if Doggett can get a hold of one again. Yeah, there's G-Mac getting a hold of one and send it out into center field. Holloway going to get underneath it there about halfway through. And that'll get it there for out number 2. So second out. So 2 outs. Runner scoring position here for Tanner Doggett. He's 1 for 1. Had the home run back into the first inning, his first time at the plate. So stepping up here now. Trying to keep the inning going. 2-0 lead for the Dragons. Low outside, ball 1. Doggett, Tanner, and then Morgan. Right behind him on deck. That's low on the inside from Searcy. Gallivan. Keeping it in front of him, 2-0. Good popcorn here at the Timpson Ballpark. 2-0 count here to Doggett as he stands in. Searcy delivers. Foul ball, 2-1, just gets a piece of it there. Obregon going to take off and go to third. He's getting his running in, that's for sure. It's a 2-1 count to him. So right back in goes Tanner. Searcy checks him at second with 2 outs, bringing it. That's low. Gallivan keeps it in front of him, bounces out front. He's going to make a throw down to third, but this time Obregon is in there for the stolen base. Second stolen base of the afternoon here for the Dragons. It's a 3-1 count here to Doggett at the plate. Now runner over at third. 2 outs. So 3-1, Doggett. Foul ball makes it a full count, 3-2. Dragons trying to play a little add-on here. The runner over at third. Being Obregon. Reached on a single. Moved over on in there, throwing error. And now it's a base on balls here to Doggett. First base on balls given up by Searcy. So here comes Morgan Doggett. He's 1 for 1, had a single his first time up. So he'll step up here now with runners onto the corners and 2 outs. First pitch. Fly ball here and over towards the third base area. Moreland gets underneath it, and he'll make the play for the 3rd out. That'll do it here for the Dragons, but they do get a 1 hit. They'll leave a couple on there, and they'll leave a couple, but no runs come across. It stays 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Duke, Searcy, and Holloway coming to the plate when we come back right here on NETSN.
Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and you.
If elegance is on your Wondering shopping what the list, best thing is then to the do with place your to go land? is Lasting Crossover Impressions. from dreams You to find them plan between Tunnel with Highway Sandy Creek and Highway Land 96 Enhancement. on Foster They Street. help you Bath and maximize body the for land of him East and her, Texas. jewelry, Take a and the trail, very turn it into a finest of home driveway, decor. create beautiful Perfect ponds, for showers, dirt work of all perfect for types, yourself, because
bush
you
hogging
deserve
and mulching
the
as
best.
well.
The team at
It's
Lasting
Sandy
Impressions
Creek Land
backs
Enhancement.
the Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Welcome everyone to Wallingtonshire's Pierce Productions and NETSN's coverage of Piney Woods baseball. Tonight, the Dragons travel to Timpson to take on the Bears in an important district game.
Welcome back here, folks, as we get ready to go. And I forgot to clear off that, didn't I? Okay, here we go. Let's do that real quick. Sitting out here chatting with folks and doing other things. Here, let's go to the bottom of the 2nd. Now we got it all right, cleared off the board. Okay, we're good to go. All right, ready to go here to the bottom of the 2nd. Duke, Searcy, and Holloway coming up against Tanner Doggett. 9 pitches, 3 up, 3 down there. A couple of fly ball outs and a ground ball out. And here we go to Duke. Will be up first for the Timpson Bears. Ready to go against Doggett. First pitch low on the inside, ball 1 to him. 1-0. So Duke, 1-0 to him. Doggett. Bringing it. High chop right over the top of Doggett, but a good job here by G-Mac. At short comes up and makes a great play at first. McDonald comes and cuts it off behind the pitcher and goes 6-3 out, number 1. Good play there by the shortstop. So here comes Searcy to the plate. He's the pitcher. See if he can help his own cause with 1 out. Nobody on. One out, nobody on. Here comes Doggett to the plates. To the lefty. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to him. Oh, the count. Doggett bringing it. Little runner down the third base line. It'll go foul, 0-2. So 0-2 to the pitcher, Searcy. Lefty coming in here. Doggett. Tell you what, he had a good first inning, and he usually really settles in after the first inning, but he's doing a good job here so far through his 1 1/3. And to the plates. Back to the screen, stays 0-2. Center fielder Holloway will be on deck for Coach Tondro and the Bears. Looking to get some base runners here. Pitcher seriously looking to help his own cause. He steps right back in. Here's the 0-2 to him. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2. First strikeout here for Tanner Doggett. Here comes Holloway to the plate. So 2 outs and nobody on. Here comes the shortstop, Holloway, to the plate. Ready to go. Doggett checking in with his catcher, Scarborough, and delivers. That's a hot shot over there to third. McDonald going to come up on it. Good legs and makes a good throw. 6-3. So another 1-2-3 inning here for the Dragons. And a good one there for Tanner Doggett. So we'll go to the third. Duvon, Lambright, and Harvey coming to the plate when we come back right here on NETSN.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
What do you know about Tammy Steptoe Realty, with the exception of the fact that she's the #1 realtor in the area? Take another look. Red, white, and black. Ever notice some other places are red, white, and black? Ever put that together? Tammy Steptoe Realty, so proud of the Shelbyville Dragons.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here as we go to the third inning. Gus Duvon, Jackson Lambright, and Hunter Harvey, the first 3 up here against Searcy. First pitch outside here to Gus Duvon. 1-0 to him. So Gus standing right in here. Searcy bringing it low. It's now 2-0. 2 full innings for Searcy. No strikeouts, 1 base on balls. He's given up the 4 hits and the 2 runs. Now that's low for a 3-0 count. You know, I'm going to have to take that back. It's the errors, the fielding errors brought in the runs. So I'm going to say those are unearned to Searcy here, at least according to me. Somebody else may have, but that's why I'm going to say it. Searcy, those unearned runs to him. So ball 4 to leadoff man here, Duvon back on. And the second base on ball is given up here by Searcy. Coming to the plate, Lambright, man on. So Lambright coming up lefty on lefty here. Lambright had a single. Gets a piece of that one, fouling it away. 0-1 to him. Duvon leading over at first. Lambright 0-1. Searcy, check him at first. Here's the plate. That's going to be a low. It's going to be a 1-1 count. I'm going to call that one a. That's got to be a wild pitch. Gets the runner over to second. 1-1 to count now at the plate. So runner scoring position here for the Dragons, leading it 2-0 right now. To the plates. That's a shot from Lambert right back to Searcy. Searcy checks him at second, gets him back there and over to first on the 1-3 for out number 1. Good play there by Searcy. So 1 out. Checking him back there at second. Good job of base running. Staying there at second is Duvon. So 1 out. Here comes Hunter Harvey to the plate. Reaches on the fielder's choice his first time up. So the center fielder for the Dragons with a runner scoring position. Stands up here with 1 out. 2-0 Dragons here into the top of the third. Runner over at second for the Dragons. Harvey taking Close, but it's ball one. .102 to Harvey. Hunter stepping right back in, ready to go. Seriously looking in as the sign he likes. Galvez behind the disc, sends it out here. Here's Harvey squaring around the bunt. Pulls it back. It's high for ball two. It's up high here. I'm going to get onto the bunt, up in the air, and not going to get away. Going to be a foul ball. 1-2. Devon over at third. Missed him over there, folks, for you on the base pads there. So here's the pitch. Low on the inside. We'll go 3-1 now. He got 2-1. I got 3-1. So we're going to stay with 2-1. So seriously, with the 2-1 count, got a runner over at third now. Devon Harvey swinging and a miss now. 3-2 runs the count full. 2-2 count. So Harvey with a runner over at the third. That's Devon. That's a shot out into the left field, and it is going to get down in the alley. That'll bring Devon home. Hunter around to first. He is on his horse, and he is checking up in there into second. He'll be in there with a double. RBI double for Hunter Harvey. Big knock right there for the Dragons. Brings in another run to make it a 3-0 ball game here. Onto the double by Hunter Harvey. Coach Tontrell going to come out and have a chat with his pitcher. So with one out, and runner now over at second, Hunter Harvey. And looks like we may get a change out here at the pitcher mound. We're going to see what we're going to do here. Yep, looks like we're going to get a little bit of a change here, folks. So we're going to take a break here. We'll come back and get to the new lineup and where everybody's at. We'll get you ready for it here after the run comes in. Make it a 3-0 Shelbyville lead. We'll be right back here on the NFHS Network.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods. Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
Alrighty, folks, back here. New pitcher in is going to be Crawford. Crawford is seriously going to switch places there at shortstop and pitcher. So first pitch coming in, Dallas Murray takes it up on the inside, and it is ball one to him. So Hunter Harvey over there with the RBI double, making it a 3-0 ball game. That's a shot there by Murray, and it's Hot shot down into the third baseline, and Coach Williams was right there on it. It's a 1-1 count. Obregon on deck here. Just low for ball 2. 2-1. So the 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a shot by Murray, and it'll get out into left field, and it will get down. Going to bring Harvey around from second. He's on his horse. Boy, they're not going to catch Hunter Harvey coming around. So Hunter comes on with an RBI single here by Dolly Murray. So Murray on with these back-to-back hits for the Dragons. So 1 out. Leaves a runner over at first. Harvey comes around to score. That will now make it a 4-0 ball game. Obregon coming to the plate for the Dragons. And the DH comes up here. He's 1 for 1, had a single, got stranded back at the second, back into the second. So he'll face Crawford here for the first time. That's up high and outside for ball 1. Not much of a lead over there at the first for Murray. Now he steps away here as the pitcher comes around. That's a 1-1 count to Obregon. Make that a 2-0 count. So with a 2-0 count, Obregon right in here trying to move Murray around, and that'll be fouled off over to the right side. And it's a 2-1 count now. So Crawford looking in there, now going to throw over Murray. Back in. Brewster holding one on. Obregon in with a 2-1 count. Scarborough will be on deck for the Dragons. Here's the 2-1 to him. Up on the inside, 3-1. Two hits, base on balls. 2 runs here into the inning for the Dragons. That's going to be a shot over to the left side, and it'll get out of play, and that'll make it a full count now, 3-2. So right back in now with full count. Murray over at first. High outside, ball 4. Runners now at first and second for the Dragons. Murray taking off, going over to second. Obregon now at first. Still only 1 out here in the inning. So coming to the plate now will be Scarborough, flying out to center field his first time up. Squaring around looking to bunt. Nice job laying down the bunt down the third base side. Crawford coming off, going to have to make a long throw. And they're going to say they get him down there, it was awful close. And it was. So sacrifice bunt will move him around. Good job there by Scarborough. It was close down there, so I was just kind of curious. I didn't see the umpire on this side make the out call, so that's 2 outs. So top of the order, here comes Gavin McDonald to the plate. Runners now at the second and the third here for the Dragons, trying to play a little add-on. Here in the third as they lead it now 4-0. First pitch to G-Mac is ball 1 to him. That's a shot out into right field there for Gavin McDonald. They'll get down. They'll bring in a 1 run at least. Obregon's going to hold up there at a third. RBI single for McDonald. So moving over to third as Murray comes around to score. Obregon now over to third. Third base hit. Brings in another run, making it a 5-0 ball game. Here comes Tanner Doggett to the plate. It's a good pitch right there, but no throw down there, but going over to second, so we'll leave the base pads where they are. And it's a 1-0 count to Tanner Doggett at the plate, the 8th hitter at the plate this inning against Crawford. So Doggett standing right in now. Runners in scoring position at second and third. 5-0 Dragons here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch to Doggett. High fly ball over onto the right side into the right field alley. And coming over to make the play there is the center fielder Holloway. And that'll be out. And number 3, the Dragons do put a couple of runs on. They get 3 hits, and they'll leave a couple. As a couple of runs do come in to make it now a 5-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. Castillo, Bush, and Stevenson coming to the plate when we come back right here on NETSN.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. The following Rough Rider sponsors are proud of our Piney Woods area teams. Bird Forestry, helping industry protect nature. Granny B Snow Cones, the sign that summer is here. Pizzeria, the taste of a generation. And TNR Steaks and More, all you can eat, all the time. And Ray Jones Chevrolet, let Marlon Ray, Mr. Chevrolet, show you what's on the lot. Dr. Deborah Worsham of Worsham Family Dental supports area athletes, volleyball and otherwise, and treats her patients as she treats her own family. Both adults and young people are invited to come sit in her chair and let the doctor look around a little. Dr. Worsham helps you smile your best smile while you play your best game. You can trust Dr. Deborah Worsham in Joaquin.
All righty, folks, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the third inning. Castillo, Bush, and Stevenson on their way to the plate. Tanner Doggett, 3 up, 3 down, first 2 innings of the ball game so far. He's thrown 16 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout, no base on balls, and he's given up no hits so far as well. So here comes Castillo, the second baseman. See if he can change that to start off here. Coach Tondro and the Bears here in the third inning. So Tanner Doggett looking to pitch very well here, and I understand Coach Williams was saying, I talked to him a little bit before the game, and see how well Tanner does here and how the team goes, and may save him a little bit, see if he can pitch a little bit for Friday. Castillo, swing and a miss, 0-1 to him. Coming up, folks, here, the schedule for me this week is Thursday. It will be Shelbyville and Joaquin softball in Shelbyville, and then it will be Shelbyville and Joaquin baseball on Friday in Shelbyville. Here we go, 0-1. High outside, 1-1 to count. Can't get in chase after that one. Castillo stepping right back in, Bush on deck. 1-1 from Doggett. Coming up. Catching the outside edge, calls a strike there. Makes it a 1-2 count. The 1-2 to him, Castillo. Goes after that one there, fouls it off. And it stays 1-2. So the 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, it's 2-2. Let's see if he can get him to go after that one, but not going after that one on the outside. Good discipline at the plate here by Castillo. He's back in with a 2-2 count. Pitch coming. Low ball 3. Still doing a good job here. Work the count full. So Castillo right back in. Here's the full count from Doggett. It's a high chopper there at second. Duvon going to wait for the second jump, and it gets it over to Lambright. 4-3, out number 1. One out for the Dragons. Here comes Bush, the right fielder to the plate, lefty. Stepping in here, ready to go against Tanner. First pitch up in high and behind him, ball one. Ball one to him. That's in there for a strike called. It's now 1-1 count here to Bush. Bush with the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. Doggett for that second out of the inning here. Without a base runner so far. 1-2 to Bush. Here's the pitch. Can't catch the outside edge. Goes 2-2. Up high inside. That's ball number 3. A little tight up in there. Out around the count full now. Full count. Bush standing in, trying to be the first base runner here for the Bears. Here's the pitch. Call Steve Ride. 3. That's out. Number 2. Tanner Doggett. Nice pitch there. Second out. So here comes Stevenson to the plate. Number 9 hitter. He's DH for the third baseman Moreland. He'll step up here, ready to go. 2 outs and nobody on. Lefty against Doggett. Here's the pitch. Foul ball over here to the left side. Now to play. 0-1 to him. So 0-1. Stevenson standing right in. Doggett looking for the sign. Has what he likes here from Scarborough. Pitch on the way. High curve ball. Ball 1, 1-1 to count. So the 1-1 count to him. Stevenson ready. Gets a piece of that one. Foul ball, 1-2. So with the 1-2 count, Stevenson right back in here. Doggett looking to get that third out of the inning for the Dragons. Pitch on the way. Call Stirac 3 for out number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here for another 1-2-3 inning here for Tanner Doggett. So that will do it here for the Bears. We will go to the 4th inning. Coming up for the Dragons will be Doggett, Duvon, and Lambright. They will come in here facing Crawford as we go to the 4th. It's 5-0 Dragons right here on a NETSN.
Aurora Concepts, Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
Behold, the chicken fried steak sandwich. This particular chicken fried steak sandwich can only be found at Diamond V Cafe in Center, Texas. And it pairs very well with seasoned fries and sweet tea. And if you're lucky, there'll be some of that Nana's banana pudding to go along with it. Get by Diamond V Cafe in Center and see the wonderful folks and all the wonderful menu items for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here. Said I have a hard time. There's nothing I can do about that glare of the sun there, folks, but we're going to try to do the best we can to get a good view of the pitcher and the hitter here. So we'll go right to there with that for now. Okay, there we go. As we start to the bottom of the fourth, as we start the fourth inning, Morgan Doggett comes to the plate. 1 for 2 at the plate, takes ball 1. From the pitcher for the first time here from him is Crawford. Swinging and a miss now, 1-1. So we got a little bit of a equipment change here, maybe. Well, something. Oh, we got some glasses on. I don't blame him there because that sun, like I said, you can see it blowing right in there, and that's why we moved a little bit over here to the left field side so we can get a good side. Because I remember doing a game here last year, and that sun right there behind the dish, and it comes right there to the camera. So we moved over here, and this beautiful day, that sunshine is hampering it up a little bit. 2-1 now to Morgan as he stands in. Here's Crawford. That's a shot. Going to get right back out there, going towards the second base side. Nice play there by the second baseman, Castillo, but he can't come up with it as he slipped trying to gather it up. And Doggett will be on with another base hit here for the Dragons. That's number 8 on the afternoon. Coming to the plate here for the Dragons, Gus Duval. So Gus comes to the plate. 1 for 1, and a base on balls just 2 times up. That's low for ball 1. So it's 1-0 to him. Lambright will be on deck. Quick throw over to first. Getting back in is Morgan Doggett. Gets away from the first baseman, Brewster, over there, but just over to the fence. And he's able to get it there. No runner. Up 5-0. No need to attempt the runner there. So another. Devon at the plate. He's got to go in and get his glasses as well. Hey, you think, hey, Dragons, I wouldn't step to the plate without your glasses on. All right, so here we go. That's in there for a ball 2, 2-0. So working from the stretch here, Crawford delivers, swing and a miss now, 2-1 here to Gus. Sorry, folks, we have a little bit of an issue here. We'll get that fixed real quick on the camera. So we'll give you audio as a throw over to first, getting back in. And it's still 2-1 to Gus Duvon right now. Now running at second and stealing the bag is going to be Morgan Doggett. So he is at second with the stolen bag, third one of the afternoon. Lost battery power here, folks. We'll get that camera going here in 1 second, folks. My apologies. Back in. A shot down to the third base line, and it gets down into a left field. Coming in here and sticking up there at the third is going to be Doggett as Duvon is on. Another single, only going to throw it in, and the run's going to get over to second. That is Duvon, and Dockett's going to go ahead and come in and score now, and that'll make it 6. It's a nothing for the Dragons. And a nice job of hitting there, and I'm sorry we missed it on the camera here, folks, but we've got it back together, and we'll get it. What's going on here? So now 6-0. Runner at second is Gus Duvon. Lambright with a 1-0 count to him. Up on the inside now, 2-0. So 2-0 to Lambright. Catching the outside edge, goes 2-1 now. That's going to be ball 3 on the inside there. 3-1 count. Lambert trying to get on here, keep this thing going. This is now 6-0 for the Dragons. Crawford up high outside, ball 4. Runners now at first and second here. Second base on ball is given up by Crawford here as he's come in. Still no outs, end of the inning. Runners will be at first and second here for the Dragons. So coming to the plate will be Hunter Harvey. He's 1 for 1, reaching on the fielder's choice. His 2 times at the plate. Looks like Coach Tondros may be making another change here at the dish or at the bump. So we'll see what Coach is going to do here. So as I said, coming up rest of this week, folks, on Thursday, we're going to be in Shelbyville. Big game coming up between Shelbyville Lady Dragons and the Joaquin Lady Rams. That's a big one there. And that district between those 2 squads, that's going to be in Shelbyville on Thursday. And that'll be good when Coach McCann, Coach Rupp got those teams rocking and rolling right now. And then on Friday, we'll get you back up here with these same Shelbyville Dragons as the Joaquin Rams are going to be in town. And, you'd think, okay, well, why are they playing on Good Friday? Well, Coach Williams says that they're playing district golf on Thursday, so they're moving the game to Friday. So there will be a game on Friday here on NETSN. We'll cover it for you. It will be Joaquin and Shelbyville here for the Dragons coming up on Friday. All right, so Coach Tondro is going to leave his pitcher in there as here comes Hunter Harvey to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a fielder's choice. His 2 times at the plate today. So he'll step up here ready to go. No outs, runners at first and second. And Harvey's going to send that over to the left side, and it'll go foul, 0-1 to him. To Hunter Harvey. Standing right in here with Dallas Murray on the deck. Crawford to the plate, up here, high. And that was going to be a double steal. Both runners advance. And it's ball 1 here to Harvey. 1-1. Runners down scoring position at second and third for the Dragons. So it's a 1-1 count here to Harvey. So Crawford delivers. Harvey once again laying it down. Now to go down the third baseline. Moreland comes in with a pitch inside, and it gets away, and a nice job knocking it away here at the plate is going to be Duvon, as he'll come in and score, making it 7-0. That's a good play there by the pitcher. Crawford comes in here, and Galvez has a good little pitch out there to him. It just got there at the same time, and he got knocked away. So now over to third goes Lambright, as he will be over at third. Still no outs here of the inning. And coming to the plate for the Dragons. The fielder's choice there for Hunter Harvey. It is Dallas Murray. He'll come to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a base on balls. Just 2 times at the plate today. Harvey going to take off and run. And wise not to throw down. Harvey will steal the bag. 5th steal of the ball game here for the Dragons. Crawford delivered, and Murray sends that one out into a shallow left field. Coming up here is the left fielder is going to make the play. That's Duke. Good job. And that'll be 1 out. Good job there by the left fielder for the Bears. So 1 out. Runners at second and third here for the Dragons. Here comes Obregon to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a base on balls. His 2 times up. And we'll step up here now with runners at second and third. 7-0 lead here for the Dragons. That was going to get away, but not enough room here in this foul ground behind the dish for the chance for the runners to advance. 1-0 to Obregon. So Obregon standing right back in, 1-0 to him. Here comes the pitch from Crawford. Up high, 2-0. So that 2-0 count. Obregon standing in, ready to go. Here's the pitch from Crawford. That's up high, going to get away from Gallivan. But once again, bounces back to him, 3-0. So Obregon trying to get on here for Scarborough. Only one out in the top of the fourth inning. So 3-0 Obregon. He steps right back in here. Crawford ready to deliver. Pitch on the way. Low on the inside, ball 4. Third base on balls given up here by Crawford. And that will load them up for the Dragons with 1 out. Coming to the plates, Scarborough. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. His 2 times at the plate today. Bases full for the Dragons. So the base is full for the Dragons. Here comes Scarborough. First pitch inside, low, ball 1. One-0 to him. Top of the order will be McDonald. He'll be on deck here. That's up high, 2-0. Dragons looking to bat around here. Crawford. That's a shot, and it'll be there at third. What a play there by the third baseman. No, it gets underneath the glove. Here comes a throw in. It's going to be offline. Run comes in. That's Hunter Harvey. He'll come in to score as well. So Obregon going to end up over at the second as Harvey comes in to score to now make it an 8-0 ball game. Scarborough, it's a single. Stands over there at the first. So runners now at the first and second. Another run comes in here for the Dragons, making it 8-0. And Coach Tondro going to go out and have another chat here with his pitcher. As General Gavin McDonald going to come to the plate here. Runners at first and second, as I said. Looks like we're going to get another pitching change here for the Bears. And we'll see who we got coming up here. So we'll be right back, folks, as we got a pitch change on the way here for the Timpson Bears. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
The following Rough Rider sponsors are proud of our Piney Woods area teams. Bird Forestry, helping industry protect nature. Granny B Snow Cones, the sign that summer is here. The Pizzeria, the taste of a generation. And TNR Steaks and More, all you can eat, all the time. And Ray Jones Chevrolet. Let Marlon Ray, Mr. Chevrolet, show you what's on the lot. Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we got another pitching change on the way, and now it will be coming in. It will be Holloway. He'll come in here, face top of the order. It will be Gavin McDonald, first one. I believe it's Holloway and Crawford switching places. So Crawford, I believe, is out there in. Nope. Crawford goes back at shortstop, and it looks like they put Searcy. It is out there. So your first pitch here to McDonald is going to be right back to the pitcher, 1-3 for out number 2. So that'll bring up Tanner Doggett to the plate. He's the 9th hitter at the plate here today. So he'll come up. So with 2 outs, runners at second and a third here for the Dragons. First pitch in there, low, ball 1. 9th hitter to the plate here for the Dragons. Tanner Doggett, the pitcher. He's 1 for 2 with a base on balls. His 3 times up. That hit home run into the first. That's low, 2-0. So it's a shot over to the right side, and it's going to be a foul ball, long foul ball, 1-2. So now with a 2-1 count, facing Holloway, Doggett. Yes, now 2-2. Nice pitch on the outside edge there for Holloway, makes it a 2-2 count. So Holloway looking to get his team out of this inning here, and Tanner Doggett looking to get on, maybe load him up or bring in another run here, and that's a high fly ball. And it's going to get out into center field, and it'll be played there by the center fielder for the final out. But the Dragons bat around here, but they bring in a couple of runs to make it a 9-0 ball game here as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Crawford, Galvez, and Brewster coming to the plate when we come back right here on NETSN.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. Welcome, everyone, to Wallingtonshire's Pierce Productions and NETSN's coverage of Piney Woods baseball. Tonight, the Dragons travel to Timpson to take on the Bears in an important district game.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American
no, I couldn't possibly.
cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Ice cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and Tanner Doggett back on the bump here for the Dragons. He's pitched the minimum, 3 up, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 innings. He's got 33 pitches. He's got 3 strikeouts, no base on balls, and said giving up no hits, no runs. And he'll face the top of the order, which will be Crawford, Galvez, and Brewster, the first 3 up here against him in the bottom of the fourth inning. Goes Tondro on his way over here down the third base line, and just about to get to that sun to fall just into that tree line back there, and that'll help us a little bit here with some of the sunshine here, folks. But a beautiful ballpark here and a beautiful day for baseball here in Timpson. Thank you for joining us wherever you are. Thank you for all of our wonderful sponsors. And, hey, I tell you what, if you're looking for a new animal or something to foster or some way to help out, check out the good folks at Happy Tails Adoption Center. They will get you taken care of. Any needs you want to foster or adopt, whatever, they can help with your next animal needs. Outside from Doggett, ball 1 to Crawford, 1-0 in. Also, if you're in the Panola or the Carthage area, my good friend Greg Potter, you can find him on Facebook. He has an animal rescue there in Carthage, and he has lots of beautiful animals available for adoption if you're looking. 2-0. 2-0 to the leadoff man, Crawford. Came in relief to pitch. Now falls ahead of the pitcher, 3-0. So Doggett. Steve Wright call, 3-1. Crawford tried to sneak down the first base line there, but Blue calls it HD right. So 3-1 to him. Back in he goes. Here's the 3-1. Swinging and a miss now, 3-2. So the 3-2 count. Ran back in goes Crawford. Here comes Doggett with the pitch. Outside, ball 4, first base runner of the ball game here for the Bears, and it comes by way of the walk, first walk. By Tanner Doggett here in this one. So runner on here for the Bears, and needs some base runners. As Galvez comes to the plate. 0 for 1, flat out, his first time up. Stepping up here, ready to go. With a runner at first, trying to move him around. Swinging and a miss, 0-1 to him. Holding him on over there at first is Lambright. Doggett coming set. Here's the pitch. Inside. It's 1-1. Pitch number 40 of the ball game here through 3 full innings for Tanner Doggett. He's going to throw over to first. Crawford getting back in here. So 2-1 to Galvez, or 1-1 to Galvez. He's right back in here. Doggett bringing it. Galvez squaring around the bunt. Low on the outside, makes it 2-1. Bear catcher trying to move Crawford off at first, getting a good little lead over there. Here's the pitch to him, swinging and a miss now, 2-2. Tell you what, it's awful hard there at that home plate looking straight out there. You can see it there on the camera, that sunshine. I mean, it is dead on the home plate. It's hard to see. Here's a quick throw over to first as Galvez calls the timeout. And he'll step right back in here. Brewster on deck. 2-2. That's a shot, and it's going to get down into our right field. So turning the bag there at a second, but holding him up at second is going to be Crawford. So Galvez, first base hit of the ball game here for the Bears. So runners now at first and second. No outs. Here comes Brewster to the plate. Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner over there at first. I think that's number 10, Wilson, if I saw that right over there, folks. So going out to have a chat with his pitcher is Scarborough. Coming up on Thursday, next broadcast, folks, if you're just joining us, we will be in Shelbyville for Joaquin and Shelbyville softball. Big ball game right there, big game in the district matchup right there. Last I saw, Joaquin Lady Rams were sitting at number 21, but they were able to beat the Timpson Bears last week in a ball game. Lady Bears were ranked at number 11 or number 15, so that could move them up there in the new rankings, which could come out this week. We'll see. All right, conversation's over. Brewster steps in, runners at first and second, no outs. Brewster's 0 for 1, grounded out to third his first time up, and he's going to send that one down the third base line. Coach Williams almost got a hand on it there. But it's a foul ball, strike one, 0-1. So the 0-1 count. Brewster right back in, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Low on the outside, 1-1. So the Bears looking to do something here into the fourth. So they trading right now 9-0, 8-0. I changed it because I had 8, but they had 9. Now they changed it back. Okay, so now it's a 2-1 count out of the play here to Brewster. Standing right in here, facing Tanner Doggett. Here's the pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball out into right center field. And a good job there by the Dragons. Catching it up out there. Couldn't tell if that was Hunter Harvey that went over there and made that into the alley out there. I do believe it was. So out to number 1, but it does get. Okay, so we'll have runners on the corners with 1 out. Hard to see out there. All right, so runners on the corners here with 1 out for the Bears is where we are. All right, so let's get everything right. All right, so here comes Duke to the plate. So Duke's going to come up. He's 0 for 1 with 1 out. And runners on the corners. All right, so now we're ready to go here. Here's Duke stepping in here, ready to go. Might have to be on that Timpson side over there. Might be the best way for that camera action coming at you. All right, so the hitter steps in. It's Duke. Thrown over to first. That is Wilson over there who's running for Galvez. So with 1 out, runners on the corners for the Bears looking to put something across here. In the inning. I'd like that sun to get right into that tree there. That would help. Swing and a miss for Duke. It's 0-1. I know I'm fighting it here with the camera and just looking out onto the field, folks, with what I have, and I know those hitters are having a hard time coming in with it as well. So Duke 0-1 to him. And Doggett comes set, checks the runner there. That's in there for a strike 2. Taking off going for second there was Wilson a while ago, so he's over at second. So look for that second out here for the Bears. That's going to be fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Man, brutal. 0-2 to Duke. Doggett. Staying alive, sending it back to the screen. Duke, 0-2 to him. Runners in scoring position at second and third here for the Bears, trying to put a run across here. 9-0 Dragons in the bottom of the 4th inning. Outside, that one's going to get away here. Here's the time coming in. He's going to be safe at home. Nice try there at home there by the Dragons between Scarborough and Doggett, but coming in to score is going to be Crawford as he comes sliding in. And that'll make it a 9-1 ball game. 1-2 to Duke at the plates. So the run comes in to make it a 9-1 ball game here for the Bears and Dragons. Moving over to third goes the pinch runner Wilson. All right, so 1-2 to Duke at the plates. That's going to be a strikeout. Call strike 3. Out, number 2. All right, so here to the plate comes Searcy. He's 0 for 1. He's going to take the first pitch he sees and send it back behind everybody. Heads up back there. 0-1. Holloway will be on deck. Searcy standing with a 0-1 count here after the foul ball. Searcy 0-1 to him after the foul ball. Steps back in here, ready to go. Doggett bringing it outside. It's now 1-1. 1-1 count to him. Doggett trying to get this out here. That's in there for a strike. It's 1-2. So the 1-2 to him. That's up high. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 to Searcy. It's going to be a runner there. Duvon going to wait for the second hop. And he'll come up and he'll make a good throw over the lamb right for the 4-3 into the third out for the Dragons. But they do get a run and a hit. They'll leave a runner on here for the Bears. We will go to the 5th inning as it will be Duvon, Lambright, and Harvey. I do believe that's right. Come to the plate when we come back right here on a NETSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go to the 5th inning as it is a 9-1 lead here for the Shelbyville Dragons. And ready to go here for the 5th. Coming up to the plates, it will be Gus Duvon. He will lead off here for the Dragons. They got that right. Nope, it's Morgan Doggett. That's who it was. Tanner Doggett got the last out there to end of the 4th. So Morgan Doggett will step up here. It will be Morgan Doggett, Gus Duvon, and Lambright. First 3 up here against the new pitcher, which is Holloway, who stands in here ready to go. Keyman got that final 2 outs of the last inning. So he'll step in here having thrown only 7 or 8 pitches and now ready to go.
Yeah, she's staying probably till Friday, and then
Yeah,
James
got a little
will
bit
be
of a
home over the weekend.
stuff going on as that sun's starting to finally settle down over there along that tree line a little bit. That'll help us out a little bit. Man, I tell you, there's a little, is it just beaming right at us here. And it's hard to check it out. I've got a produce box. I know it sounds weird, but I got a produce box when I'm doing games out because it's outside, and it hides the computer and also provides some shade. But these produce boxes have holes in them. Kind of feel like back in the old war days here, looking through those holes, little bullet holes, as a sniper or something. Here we go. Foul ball, Morgan Doggett, 0-1 to him. So with an 0-1 count, Morgan, 2 for 3 at the plate today. Stands in, ready to go, and that's a high fly ball out into a shallow center field. Coming over there, center fielder's going to come over and make the play there. And that is Searcy. He is out there in the center field. He makes the play for the first out. So out number 1. Come to the plates, Gus Duvon. He's 2 for 2 with a base on balls, scoring at least 1 run here today. And he's going to send that one foul ball back to the screen, 0-1 to him. Yeah, we got a nice looking little view there now with that sun getting behind that tree line. Tell you. Here we go, 0-1 to Duvon. That's a nice pitch there by Holloway, and it's called for a strike. 0-2. to Duvon. Gets away here onto the high one. Bouncing out of the glove of the catcher. 1-2. Jackson Lambright on deck. And that's going to be a foul ball there by Duvon. Stays 1-2. So the 1-2 count. So it's now 2-2. Holloway ready to bring it here. Duvon went out, nobody else. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that's a big strikeout there for out number 2 here for Holloway. Got the strikeout, first strikeout of the afternoon for Timpson Bear pitching. Hands out number 2, nobody on. And here comes Jackson Lambright to the plate. So Lambright steps up here ready to go. 0 for 1 with a base on balls and a fielder's choice. His 2 times at the plate today. Takes ball 1 to start off. Lambright right in, ready to go. That's going to be a shot out into right center field, and will be caught there by the right fielder. And that is out, number 3. So 3 up, 3 down here for the Bears. And they coming to the plate here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Holloway, Castillo, and Bush when we come back right here on a NETSN.
Behold the chicken fried steak sandwich. This particular chicken fried steak sandwich can only be found at Diamond League Cafe in Center, Texas. And it pairs very well with seasoned fries and sweet tea. And if you're lucky, there'll be some of that Nana's banana pudding to go along with it. Get by Diamond League Cafe in Center and see the wonderful folks and all the wonderful menu items for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Holloway, Castillo, and Bush ready to go against Tanner Doggett. And Tanner. 59 pitches through the ball game so far, through his 4 innings of work. Ready to go here against Holloway, who's 0 for 1. First pitch to him is low, ball 1 to him. Stick around, folks. We'll have our Dairy Queen player of the game after this is over. And our Aurora Concepts post-game show. There's a shot by Holloway right there to the shortstop. G-Met come up making a play, 6-3. Out number 1. So with 1 out, coming to the plates, Castillo going to come up here. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second base his first time up. And looks like Coach Williams is going to call and pull Tanner out of the ball game here. And a good game pitch here by Tanner. He got 61 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 1 base on balls. He gave up the 1 run and the 1 hit. And he will be coming out of this one here and getting ready to come in and pitch. We're going to go with, see who we got coming in here to pitch here. So here comes Hargrove. He's going to come in here to pitch. So we're going to get a pitching change here and give Tanner Doggett a break here, as Coach maybe hopefully hoping to get him in some innings on Friday as well. So Hargrove's going to come in here to pitch. We'll be right back here and get him ready for it here on NETSN.
Welcome, everyone, to Wallington Shire's Pierce Productions and NETSN's coverage of Piney Woods baseball. Tonight, The Dragons travel to Timpson to take on the Bears in an important district game.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those
no,
American
I couldn't possibly.
cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Ice cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Alrighty, folks, here we go as we'll close the book here on Tanner Dog at 62 pitches through his 4 1/3 of innings. And he had 3 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, 1 hit, and 1 run. And it will be now Hargrove's opportunity. Here's Castillo stands in here. And swing and a miss as Hargrove bringing the heat. 0-1 to him to start him off. So 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 to Castillo, standing right in here, trying to get something going here for the Bears. They made some noise there in that last inning. They're able to bring a run across. And it's now 0-2 to Castillo. Bush on deck for the Bears. Hargrove coming set. Here's the pitch. On the inside edge, just missing 1 and 2. So with a 1-2 count, right back in goes Castillo. Here's the pitch from him as Hargrove bringing it. Heads up, everybody. 1 and 2 gets away from behind us. So Hargrove ready to go 1-2, trying to get that second out of the inning here. Dragons lead at 9-1, bottom 5. And bounces in there, now 2 and 2. Bush will be on deck. Stevenson in the hole here for the Bears. Castillo looking to get on. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeouts. Number 1 for Hargrove, and that's out number 2. Here comes Bush to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. The right fielder standing in here, ready to go here against Hargrove for the first time. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to him. Bush right back in 0-1. Bouncing that one in, 1-1 to count. So Stevenson waiting on deck. If Bush can get on, 1-1 to him. And Hargrove bringing it. Low outside, 2-1. Stays 2-1 to him. Bush right back in. Trying to keep the inning going here for the Bears. Here's the pitch. Just missing outside, 3-1 from Hargrove. Hargrove right back in here looking to get a strike. 3-1 to Bush, looking to get on here for the Bears. Swing and a miss now. Runs the count full, 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way. Call Steve Wright. 3 back-to-back strikeouts here for Hargrove. That's a 1-2-3 inning here for the Dragons. And now we will go to the 6th inning. It will be Harvey, Murray, and Obregon when we come back right here on NETSN.
Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande. If elegance is on your
Wondering what
shopping
the
list,
best thing
then
is
the
to do with
place
your
to go
land?
is lasting
Crossover
impressions.
from dreams
You
to
find
a
them
plan
between Tunnel
with
Highway
Sandy Creek
and Highway
Land
96
Enhancement.
on Foster
They
Street.
help you
Bath and
maximize
Body
the
for
land of
dinner
East
and
Texas.
jewelry,
Take a
and the
trail,
very
turn it into a
finest of home
driveway,
decor.
create beautiful
Perfect
ponds,
for showers.
dirt work of all
Perfect for
types,
yourself, because
bush
you
hogging
deserve
and mulching
the
as
best.
well.
The team at
It's
Lasting
Sandy
Impressions
Creek Land
backs
Enhancement.
the Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Dr. Deborah Worsham of Worsham Family Dental supports area athletes, volleyball and otherwise, and treats her patients as she treats her own family. Both adults and young people are invited to come sit in her chair and let the doctor look around a little. Dr. Worsham helps you smile your best smile while you play your best game. You can trust Dr. Deborah Worsham in Joaquin.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the sixth inning. It'll be Harvey, Murray, and Obregon, the first three up here against Holloway in the third pitcher here for the Timpson Bears here this afternoon. He got a 1-2-3 inning. His last time when he came in. No, in the fifth inning, I should say. So here comes Hunter Harvey to the plate. Hunter is 1 for 1 with a fielder's choice, 2 fielder's choice, scoring a couple of runs, stealing a bag here this afternoon. So here comes Hunter to the plate for the Dragons. And out just a bit outside, ball one. Holloway, the new pitcher here for the second inning for the Bears. Facing Harvey for the first time. Hunter 1-0 standing in. That's up high, 2-0 to him. So stays 2-0. Murray will be on deck for the Dragons as Harvey steps back in. Hunter, swing and a miss, 2-1. Woo. Holloway had something on that one, didn't he? Hunter definitely looking to make some contact and swinging for the fences right there. Harvey 2-1 to him. Catching the inside edge, runs it to 2-2. So Harvey now back in with a 2-2 count, trying to get on for Dally Murray. Into the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Second strikeout of the ball game here for Holloway. That's out number 1. So keeping the Dragons at bay here in the fifth. And to start the sixth is Holloway. Here comes Dallas Murray to the plate. Dally is 1 for 2 with a fielder's choice, scoring a run his 3 times at the plate today. And they'll stand in here with 1 out, nobody on. Outside ball 1 to him. One 0 to Murray. Outside 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss now. 2-1 here to Dallas. So 2-1 Murray. Step back out of the way. That one goes 3-1 to him. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Foul in the back. Heads up out there, everybody. It's now 3-2. Tell you what, there's some foul ground around here for these. Oh, another nice pitch there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout for Holloway. And that's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts here. But I found a spot next to the big Shelbyville bus to park my car so as to hopefully keep away from the foul ball damage. Here we go as Obregon comes to the plates Swing and miss. Oh, sorry, this is Scarborough coming in here. 0-1 to him. Scarborough's going to come in and be the pinch hitter here for Obregon. 0-1 to him. Scarborough had an injury and now back. After that, the Dragons happy to have him back here. 0-2 to him after the foul ball. Standing in, here's the 0-2. Low on the outside. 1-2. So the 1-2 count. Scarborough on a deck. Sending it back to the screen. Sending it back to the foul ball. It's a foul ball. Send it right off the screen. 1-2 is what it stays. I'll get it right before too long. So Scarborough right back in here. Here's the pitch to him. Inside, it's 2-2. Now the catcher, Scarborough, is on deck. Oh, helped him out there, swinging at the high one for an out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning, but a 3 strikeout inning here for the pitcher, Holloway. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It will be Stevenson, Crawford, and Galavaz when we come back here on a NETSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family. Behold the chicken fried steak sandwich. This particular chicken fried steak sandwich can only be found at Diamond League Cafe in Center, Texas. And it pairs very well with seasoned fries and sweet tea. And if you're lucky, there'll be some of that Nana's banana pudding to go along with it. Get by Diamond League Cafe in Center and see the wonderful folks and all the wonderful menu items for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jared Hargrove in as the pitcher here for the Dragons. He'll face the DH Stevenson, who's 0 for 1 to start off here into the bottom of the 6th inning. As the Dragons lead at 9-1 here, trying to hold on for another big district victory. And the Bears looking to mount a comeback here, see if they can do something here in their final 6 outs. That's up high for ball 1 to him. So Stevenson right in here, the DH for the Bears. Up high, 2-0. Tell from Hargrove's expression after that pitch, that's definitely not the pitch he wanted to throw there. So see if he can find what he's looking for here. 2-0 to Stevenson. Here's the pitch. That's what he was looking for, 2-1. Good pitch. So the 2-1 count to him. Top of the order will be Crawford on deck here for the Bears. Stevenson taken up high once again, 3-1. So 3-1 count. Hargrove. In there for the nice pitch. 3-2. Taking Stevenson. Runs the count full. Crawford on deck here as Stevenson looking to get on for him. Here's Hargrove with the pitch. And it's fouled off. Stays 3-2. High backstop here in Timpson, but the balls can definitely get over and get into the crowd here. Here's the 3-2 once again from Hargrove. Missing on the outside. Base on balls for the leadoff man here for the Bears. First base on balls given up here by Hargrove. Like he said. Make a comeback here in the 6th inning. Top of the order will be Crawford. He's 0 for 1 with a base on balls and scoring that 1 run for them back in the 4th inning. So stepping up here now with a runner at first. Hargrove, the pitcher for the Dragons. That's up high. Ball 1. .102 to him. It's Crawford right back in. Not much of a lead for Stevenson over there in first. Held on by Lambright. Here's the pitch coming in low, 2-0. .2-0 to him. Stevenson back in over there at first. Checking in. Crawford, 2-0 stands in. On the inside, it's going to get off the top of Scarborough's glove. Going to be a throw down to second, but getting in there is going to be Stevenson. It's 3-0 at the plate. Runner now at second for the Bears. So runner second is Bears, 4 is Stevenson. Crawford now 3-0 at the plate. Stepping in here, bottom of the 6th. Bears looking to put some runners on. Catching the outside edge, it's now 3-1 from Hargrove. Good pitch. Hargrove checks him over at second. Stevenson a little bit of a lead there. That's low for ball number 4. So runners now at first and second. Back-to-back walks here by Hargrove. So runners now at first and second. Still no outs here in the inning. So here comes Galvez to the plate. He's 1 for 2 at the plate today. Runners taking their leads. Hargrove delivers. Swing and a miss. Galvez 0-1. Galvez sends that one over to the left side, and it will be a long strike. Heads up out there. 0-2. So an 0-2 count to him. Galvez right back in here. Breaking ball in there for a call. Steve Rock 3, and that's out number 1. Big pitch right there. And a strikeout there for Hargrove. Got that first out. So runners stay at first and second. Coming to the plate is Brewster. Brewster's 0 for 2 at the plate today. And the Bears looking to push a couple more across here, trailing at 9-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Brewster standing in. Pitch on the way of Hargrove. Swing and a miss. 0-1. To him. Duke will be on deck. That's Brewster right back in, trying to make some contact and keep things rolling. That's a foul ball. 0-2. So with runners at first and second and 1 out here. First baseman Brewster. 0 for 2 at the plate, looking to make some contact here. Move the runners around, maybe bring in another run. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. That's outs. Number 2 on pitch number 30. 4th strikeout here of the afternoon here for Hargrove as he's coming in on relief. 2 outs, 2 on. And it will be Duke to the plate. Duke is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out his 2 times at the plate today. Facing Hargrove, 2 outs and 2 on. Heads up behind us there. Oh, 1 to him. So Duke with the 0-1 count. Outside 1-1. So with a 1-1 count to him, Searcy will be on deck if Duke can reach. Hargrove trying to get this team out of this inning. It's a little runner down on the first base side, and a little bouncer. Hargrove with a little pickup and misses and gets it to Lambright. 1-3, out number 3. And the Dragons get out of the inning without any damage as they get no hits. And they'll leave 2 on a couple of base on balls. And we'll go to the 7th inning. It will be Scarborough, McDonald, and Doggett when we come back right here on the NETSN.
These fine following sponsors bring you our coverage of Pineywood sports. Sandy Creek Land Enhancement, helping you make the most of your property. Dr. Deborah Worsham, the local and professional touch. Rancho Grande and Timpson, Shelby County's destination for special events. And First National Bank, a tradition you can trust. And Tammy Steptoe Realty, take the right step to realty.
What do you know about Tammy Steptoe Realty, with the exception of the fact that she's the #1 realtor in the area? Take another look. Red, white, and black. Ever notice some other places are red, white, and black? Ever put that together? Tammy Steptoe Realty, so proud of the Shelbyville Dragons.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here ready to go for the 7th inning, and the Dragons will have Scarborough, then the top of the order, McDonald and Doggett up here to start off here in this top of the 7th inning, and leading it 9-1 right now. Trying to hold on for another big district win here tonight. They'll play Friday night against Joaquin in Shelbyville. Timpson will play Thursday night. I believe that's a game against Gary, or is it Gary or Torino? I'm sorry, folks. I had that earlier, and it's not on the top of my tongue there. But I know they'll play again on a Thursday, as a lot of folks will not be playing on a Good Friday coming up. All right, so here we go to the 7th inning for the Dragons. And Holloway's done a great job coming in. He's got 33 pitches. He's thrown 4 strikeouts, no base on balls, and he's only hasn't given up any hits. And then no runs. And the first pitch to Scarborough, who is 1 for 2 with a sacrifice punt, is 0 for 1 to him. Outside, 1-1. So that 1-1 count to him. Scarborough standing in. He'll send that one off, and well, I tell you what, it's hard to hit it off that light pole there, but he did. It's 1-2 on the foul ball. Scarborough standing right in. Here's the pitch to him. Foul tip for the strikeout. And the out number 1. Top of the order was going to be Gavin McDonald. He'll come to the plate 4 times at the plate today. He is 1 for 3. 1 for 4 at the plate today, sorry. 1 for 4 at the plate today. First pitch to him in for Steve-Rack 1. There's a shot by McDonald, and it'll get down into a left field out there. Getting up on it there is the left fielder Duke, as Gavin Mack with his second hit of the ball game. And he's on here. That's 11 hits on the game here for the Dragons. Coming to the plate is going to be Tanner Doggett. Tanner, 1 for 3 with a base on balls. His 4 times at the plate today. As Tanner will come up here with a man on. And 1 out. Tanner stands in here ready to go. Tanner sends that one back foul. All the way back to Timpson School. Foul ball, 0-1 to him. So Morgan Doggett will be on deck here. Tanner standing right back in here facing Holloway for the first time. So 0-1 to him. Pitch on the way. Just low for ball 1, 1-1 to count. It's a good looking pitch there from Holloway. So 1-1 to him. On the inside edge, call Steerack 2, 1-2. Doggett stepping back a little bit there. Big Holloway gets the call. 1-2 the count to him. And it's now 2-2. Yeah, 2-2 count. Check sure my pitch count's right there, and it is. So 43 pitches for Holloway here, up on the inside. And that now runs it a full count here to Tanner Doggett. Good job here to the plate here by Tanner, as he's worked it to a full count here with 1 out and a runner on. Over at first is McDonald with his base hit. On the inside, ball 4. First base on balls given up here by Holloway. And now runners at first and second for the Dragons. So coming to the plate is going to be Morgan Doggett. Morgan, 2 for 4 at the plate today, scoring a run. Coach Tondreau going to come out and have a chat here with Holloway, maybe make another change. And it looks like that may be what's going to happen here. So we're going to get another change out here on the field as Coach Tondreau and the Bears are going to make a pitching change. So right now it is a 9-1 ball game. We got a pitching change on the way for the Bears. Coming to the plate is going to be Morgan Doggett with 1 out and 2 on. And it looks like we may have looks like the way they're putting everything together, maybe Galavis from behind the dish coming in to pitch. We'll see what's going on here when we come back right here on NETSN.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to line this thing up here for you, as it will be the new pitcher will be Galvez, who was behind the dish. He will now come out, and now we'll have Crawford, who was the original pitcher of the ball game, who spent some time out in center field and over to short. We'll move back in. So Holloway will go back out to center. Searcy back out at short. Crawford will come behind the dish. Galvez will come from behind the dish and now go out to be the new pitcher here for the rest of the seventh inning. So here comes Morgan Doggett to the plate with a 1 out, 2 on, and the pitch on the way is low for ball 1. So 1-0. McDonald at second. Doggett, Tanner Doggett, that is, over at first. 1-0 to Morgan Doggett. That's up high on the outside now, 2-0 to him. Gus Duvon on deck for the Dragons. 2-0 to Morgan as he stands on here. Both runners are going. There's a throw down to third, and he'll be safe on the double steal here by the Dragons. And both runners are safe. 6 and 7 stolen bases on the afternoon here. So it's a 2-0 count still at the plate. Thought that was maybe 3-0. Not sure there. I think it is 3-0 at the plate. And that's in there for a strike. Now it's 3-1. There we go. 3-1 now. I'll make sure it's right there. So 3-1 count at the plate here to Morgan Doggett. I'm sorry, to Gus Duvon. That is Morgan Doggett, I'm sorry. Gus Duvon's on deck. It's a full count. I'm going to get it together here, folks. So it's a full count now onto the foul ball by Morgan Doggett. Gus Duvon on deck here for the Dragons. Here we go. All right. So now it is a full count. Doggett is going to be on. Bases full here for the Dragons. So full for the Dragons. 1 out. Come to the plate, Gus Duvon. Duvon's going to come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a base on ball, scoring a couple of runs here now with the bases full and 1 out. And that one's going to get away from the pitcher Crawford, or the catcher Crawford's going to be thrown back to him, but coming in to score is going to be McDonald. And that will make it now a 10-2 ball game, and the runners do move up to now second and third. So staying in the scoring position here. The second and third is now a 10-1 ball game, and it's ball 1 here out of the plate here to Gus Duvon. So 10-1 now. Gallivan, the new pitcher for the Bears. He's got Duvon here with 1 out and a 1-0. That's up high now, 2-0. So the 2-0 count. Duvon right back in. High fly ball here onto the infield. Third baseman, no, now it's going to be into, it's going to be end up in foul ball as neither of the fielders were able to catch up to it here. And in the grass. So now on the foul ball, makes it a 2-2 count. That's up and high there to Devon. Now making it a 3-2. So with 1 out, Devon standing right in. And he'll send that one sky high. And that one is going to be out of here for a 3-run dinger. Gus Duvon brings him around, clears him off on a 3-run dinger right there for the Dragons. So Gus Duvon with the big knock out into left field with 1 out. Clears him off. And Gus having a heck of a game here. Now makes it a 13-2 ball game on a 3-run jack by Gus Duvall. So here's the late comes on Lambright, and he's going to be fouling that one off. Wait a minute. Did I hear you say it was Gus's birthday? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Okay, well, happy birthday, Gus. Just got himself a happy birthday jack right there. So happy birthday, Gus. It's his birthday. Nice to know that. 1-1 here to Lambright at the plate. So happy birthday, Gus. So Lambright with a 1-1 count to him as the bases are now empty as it's a 13-1 ball game. And there's a hot shot there to second and waiting on it. A nice job there at second. Castillo waiting on it, comes up and makes a good play, 4-3 for out number 2. So the second out here for the Bears. 2 outs, nobody on. So coming to the plate, 0 for 1. Here is Hunter Harvey. He's got two fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2. He's got that double, RBI double. Taking a strike right there. He's 1 for 2, 2 fielder's choice, scoring 2 runs and stealing it back. First pitch, Steve Wright call. 0-1 to it. Heads up over there on the right side, getting out of play, 0-2. So 2 outs and nobody on. Hunter trying to straighten one out. And Galvez trying to get his team out of this inning, get those bats working here in the bottom of the 7th. That's up high on the inside, goes 1-2 to him. So Dolly Murray will be on deck here if Hunter can get on. That comes in high, making it a 2-2 count. So here comes the 2-2 to Hunter. High, full count, 3-2 to him. Coming up for the Bears in the bottom of the 7th, Searcy, Holloway, and Castillo. Hargrove pitched the last couple of innings here for the Dragons. Pitched himself out of a little bit of a jam in that last inning, so you ready to go at Harvey. Off the hand of the bat there. And he is out onto the soft fly ball to the second baseman for the third out. So that'll do it here for the Dragons, but to the big 3-run jack by Gus Duvall makes it a 13-1 ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Searcy, Holloway, and Castillo coming to the plate when we come back right here on a NETSN.
The following sponsors back all of our area teams all spring long. They include Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Hope Medical, providing quality medical care, also provides hope. Portacool, maker of the Apex Series fans for peak cooling. Sandy Cox Insurance, your State Farm good neighbor, supports all the Piney Woods teams. Diamond Bees, for cooking just like home. And Blake Furniture on Selma Street, the best furniture at the best prices. And Farmer State Bank, an institution for over a century.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Welcome, everyone, to Wallingtonshire's Pierce Productions and NETSN's coverage of Piney Woods baseball. Tonight, the Dragons travel to Timpson to take on the Bears in an important district game.
Alrighty, folks, there we go. Get the right button going here. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th inning as Hargrove will be back out here for the Dragons for his 3rd inning of work. He came in well, actually, his going into his 3rd inning of work, he had 1 out whenever he came in there, but he's thrown 33 pitches. He's had 4 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. He's given up no hits and no runs for the Timpson Bears, they come up here in the bottom of the 7th. Searcy, Holloway, Castillo for Coach Tondro and his squad here. Needing some base runners here to continue this one. And Hargrove will be ready to go. Coming up, Searcy, he is 0 for 2 to the plate today. Strike out and the ground out, his 2 times up. So Searcy comes to the plate here, ready to go. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to him. So it's 0-1. Searcy. Standing in here, ready to go. Hargrove from the windup. Bringing it 0-1 on the way. Missing the outside edge. 1-1 to count. One to him. Got a couple of base runners and threatened a little bit there in that bottom of the 6th inning, but neither will push anybody across for the Bears. It's now 2-1. Now Searcy here at the plate. That comes in low, makes it 3-1 to him. Trying to get on here to be the leadoff man on in the 7th for the Bears. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss makes it 3-1. 3-2, full count, sorry. So Hargrove looking for that first out. Searcy looking to get on here to start to the 7th. Ball 4. So leadoff man on here for the Bears. That's exactly what they needed right there. So ball 4. So coming to the plate is going to be Holloway. Holloway's 0 for 2. So the Dragons. Get this one over with here by getting out of this inning, but the Bears are looking to extend it here. 1-0 to him. To Holloway. Low, 2-0. So runner on here, nobody out. Bears needing all the base runners they can get right now. Holloway is ahead here, 2-1 to Hargrove. So the 2-0 on the way for him. That's up high, running at 3-0. Hargrove behind him here, going to have to make a good pitch. The runner over at first is Searcy, taking a lead, being held on by Lambright. And here's the pitch. Up inside, base on balls, so back-to-back walks here for the Dragons. So Coach Murray's going to go out and have a chat here with his pitcher as the second base on balls issued here into the 7th inning. So runners now at first and second here for the Bears. Coach Murray having a chat out there. Let's see, that is the 1, 2, 3, the third base on balls. I have 4. Okay. Let's make sure our stats are right. You don't say that's 3 base on balls, what it is. So a quick chat out there with his pitcher is over. So coming to the plate is going to be Castillo. Castillo 0 for 2 at the plate now with runners at first and second and no outs. Chance to push a run across here if Castillo can get a hold of one here. So Hargrove ready to go here with first pitch to Castillo with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch on the way. Steve Wright called. 0-1. So the 0-1 count to him. Outside, 1-1. So Bush on deck after Castillo. Runners at first and second here. Dragons trying to finish this one off. High outside goes 2-1. Oh, we called it a strike. Ooh, sorry, folks. I definitely thought that was a ball call. So it's a 1-2 now. Okay. So Castillo standing in here with a 1-2 count. Send that one back foul into the woods back there. And now it will go. Stay 1-2. So with a 1-2 count. Here comes Hargrove delivering back to the screen once again. Staying alive up there, Castillo swinging away. Hargrove. Bringing them in hard here, so Castillo back in. 1-2 onto the way here from Hargrove. Oh, inside, now that'll run the count to 2-2. So with a 2-2 count, Castillo goes right back in with Bush waiting on deck. Runners first and second waiting to take off here on contact. Hargrove checks the runners. Here's the clip. Oh, gonna foul it off. So that stays 2-2 on the foul ball. Searcy at second, Holloway at first, reaching on bases on balls here. And the 2-2, swing and a miss forward, the strikeout gets Castillo. Good at bat for Castillo. Yeah, but Hargrove gets him swinging here at a pitch at the third strike for out number 1. Fifth strikeout for Hargrove. Coming to the plate, it's going to be Bush. He's 0 for 2 at the plate today. Runners at first and second here for the Bears. Bush comes in, trying to move him around. Hargrove, Steve Wright call. 0-1 to it. Nice pitch there for Hargrove. Oh, 1 to Bush. Runners are going. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strike 0-2, but a good job double steal here for the Bears. They'll move into scoring position. Has a couple stolen bases here for Timpson. As they now get into second and third for the Bears. And it's 0-2 at the plate, now 1-2 at the plate. So Bush coming right back in with a 1-2 count. For that second out, Stevenson, DH on deck. Just high, making it 2-2. So with that 2-2 count to him, Bush will step right back in here, looking to move him around. They are in scoring position, second and third. Swinging and a miss for the strikeout. Hargrove bringing it there. Strikeout number 6, out number 2. That was a nice pitch there for Hargrove. So 2 outs. And here comes Stevenson to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a base on balls his 2 times up, taking low for ball 1. So 1-0 to him. Stevenson ready. High fly ball out into center field. Getting underneath it there is going to be Hunter Harvey, and he'll make the play to end the ball game, and that'll do it. The Dragons will get the win here by a score of 13-1 over the Timpson Bears here this evening. All right, that'll do it here as the Bears get a big win here, or the Bears drop this one here to the Shelbyville Dragons 13-1. We'll be back with our Aurora Concepts post-game show coming up here on a NETSN.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, They care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here to wrap this up. Here's the Dragons win it by a score of 13-1 over the Timpson Bears here tonight. Dragons get 13 runs on 12 hits. They leave 8 no errors on the afternoon here for the Dragons. And for the Bears, they had the 1 run on 1 hit. They had 3 left, and I had them for 3 errors on the afternoon here for the Bears. So a good win here for the Shelbyville Dragons as they now improve to now 8, make that 9-3 on the district here, and that will drop the Timpson Bears down to 4-8 into the district here as we move into the last few games of the season coming up here in the next week or so. We'll get ready to go to some playoff action here. But I want to let everybody know that on Thursday night we will be in Shelbyville for the big ball game there. That is a big one there between the Joaquin Lady Rams and the Shelbyville Lady Dragons there, and that's going to be a big ball game for those two squads coming up on Thursday here on NETSN. Then on Friday we'll be back out there because they will play some baseball, and it's going to be Shelbyville and Joaquin baseball, and a very important game there for Joaquin, trying to keep themselves into the playoff round there. For first-year coach there for the Joaquin Rams, and also, for the Shelbyville Dragons, just trying to keep pace of where they are here into the playoff round. So that's where we're going to go. Your Dairy Queen player of the game, going to give that to Tanner Doggett. Pitched very well, 62 pitches. He had a lot of strikeouts there. He did very, very well. He had no hits. He got first 3 innings, 3 up and 3 down. Then he gave up the 1 hit finally there in the 4th inning. But Tanner Doggett, he is our Dairy Queen player of the game, and he's going to split it with Gus Duvon, who had a 3-run jack in there as well for his birthday. So happy birthday, Gus Duvon. So it is Gus Duvon and Tanner Doggett, my co-players of the game here from Dairy Queen. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up here from Timpson on our Aurora Concepts post-game show. Hope everyone has an awesome night. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Thursday for more Shelbyville action here on NETSN, as it will be Shelbyville and Joaquin here on the Piney Woods area game of the week, Thursday and Friday, as we get ready for the final games coming up next week, and then we'll figure out where everybody's going to be for the district playoffs and all that, and we're going to cover as many teams as we possibly can. So we'll catch you on any one of those Piney Wood teams coming up here, but definitely next couple of days we'll be back here on NETSN for it. That's going to wrap it up here from Timpson on Aurora Concepts post-game show. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed night. We're out of here, folks. Bye-bye.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.